the Director of Communications at UNRWA, the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees. She joins us live from Amman to take a closer look at the significance of what's going on at the ICJ in The Hague. A warm welcome to Al Jazeera. So firstly, what do you expect over the course of the next few days to be the common thread linking all the accounts, all the witness statements being presented at the ICJ when it comes to Israel's conduct in Gaza?
Well, thanks for having me. We are looking forward to actions. It's time to go back to a ceasefire. It's time to allow UNRWA, the largest humanitarian agency, to do its work, as simple as that. So a standard flow of humanitarian supplies managed, distributed by UNRWA, a release of all hostages. These are the basics.
UNRWA, of course, has been at the receiving end of Israel's alleged breach of international law after the country effectively banned the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees. I mean, can you give us a sense of the real-world consequences of those actions by Israel?
Yes, this ban that the Israeli parliament passed and came into effect in January meant that international staff of the agency can no longer get visas from Israel to work in the occupied Palestinian territory. Now, we rely heavily on the frontline Palestinian local workers, 17,000 of them, who have been holding the fort and delivering services, including education in places like East Jerusalem, and also life-saving supplies in Gaza. But this ban must be lifted on UNRWA, the largest human development agency in the area.
Now, of course, Juliette, we know what happens when international obligations are repeatedly and deliberately ignored. We know things can spiral very, very quickly. We saw that with the deliberate killing of 15 clearly marked medical staff and civil defence personnel in Gaza last month. One of those was from UNRWA. What does it mean for Israel to continue to flout international law, to ignore international pressure, and the consequences being the deliberate killing of people who are meant to be there to save lives?
Humanitarian workers have become a target in this war from very early on. You see, only at UNRWA, we are nearing 300 of our colleagues who have been killed, many of them during the line of duty while serving their communities. It has become very, very fast one of the most dangerous places in the world to be a humanitarian worker. Day in, day out, we have rules of war that are being breached. Every single red line, including the thick red lines, have been crossed in this war. Rules
of law being breached, you say. I mean, the Israeli military, under huge amounts of international pressure, launched an inquiry into that incident. We've got a rerun of some of the video footage around that incident running on our screen at the moment, just to be clear to you. I mean, they admit several professional failures, breaches of orders and a failure to fully report the incident. As I mentioned before, 15 innocent lifesavers are dead, killed apparently execution style, that's according to the Israeli media, and their bodies and vehicles buried to conceal the crime. I mean, what do you make of Israel's capacity to investigate and police itself?
Look, there has to be independent international investigations to breaches of international law that have been commonplace throughout the war in Gaza for more than a year and a half. There's been loads and loads of violations.
UNRWA's Palestinian team members, as you've touched upon, are also reporting facing that hostile environment due to a fierce disinformation campaign against the organisation and also against the authority of the ICJ and the ICC, the International Criminal Court, also in The Hague. I mean, the ICC's head, Karim Khan, was accused of supporting terrorism by using the arrest warrant, by issuing, rather, the arrest warrant for Benjamin Netanyahu. What do you make of this attempt to deliberately undermine the authority of your organisation and world courts?
This information has been massive throughout this war. Information has been misused and used as a weapon of war. putting the lives of our own colleagues, including those on the front lines, saving lives, at a serious risk. Like I said, we've lost more than nearly 300 of our colleagues, also because of this massive disinformation campaign that harmed not only the reputation of the agency and affected our funding streams, but also the lives of our own staff.
OK, Juliette Touma, Director of Communications at UNRWA. Good to have you on Al Jazeera. Many thanks for your time.
Thank you.